Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Well, we just got our first heavy rain over the year. Whoa. It's raining right now, but it's not real heavy. But I wanted to come out and check what's going on with a couple of things I'm working on. One of the things I see right away, dang it, is that I don't know if you can see these, but hey man, the bugs are out. Got a frog over there out feasting on all these bugs, man. And the lizard's probably gonna be coming out too. A couple of lizard holes over here. Dang. Those bugs they'll lose their wings here pretty quick, and then they'll just fall on the ground. Normally they come out at night. That's the same bug you see like in a tornado of bugs. But you know, I recently cemented those poles into the ground, but that dirt is not, you know, to me it's not stable. But I made a pretty big footer for the cement. Although now on this side with my sala, yeah, just the rain in the last whatever hour. Look at that, man. Look at all that water. All that water. I gotta finish this, man. I gotta make the bridge here before this all fills in with water, because you know I don't want to be walking through water, and I want to, you know, if I'm going to use the rest of power tools and everything, I don't want to have to drag it through the water again. But the water's back. That's just like I said, in one cup, you know, one session of a downpour. And it, if you know Thailand, it pours like a lot. So, and you can see also, look at all that grass growing around there, man. All that grass already up in just a matter of probably a week. I'd go over there and shake those poles, but I don't want to mess it up. If it's seeping through there and the mud is falling down, maybe it'll pack a little tighter, and then later I can go over there and pack it some more. But it's all right. Oh yeah, I want to check my stairs, see if they slid down at all. I don't think so. That looks all right, although I already got those elephant ear plants growing through there. There was a whole bunch of them there, and then I had to, you know, I put the stairs on top of it, so I crushed them. But now they're back. On the house here, I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to put something on the cover, because the steps get really wet. And if you think about it, you know, if you're gonna come here and you park the car and then you go walk on the steps, you might slip on the steps trying to get in there. So might have to do something to mitigate that. But hey man, it's ready. When I put the awning up on this covered part of the patio, you know, there were a couple of spots that I had to drill twice because I missed it, and then I made a hole. So I was like, oh my god, is the rain gonna come through the hole? Where is it? And what I did was, oh, over here. I had a hole right here, but looks like I passed it with chewing gum. But I didn't. It's this stuff right here, man. This stuff is like, it's like clay or putty or something that normally you can put that around a pipe, stop a leak. I think it's called stop a leak. I don't know. Maybe it's just clay. But I do know that I can push it through there and it hardens. So ain't got no leak coming through there. We also just checked inside the house here for leaks, but there were none, because, you know, One, I patched up holes as I went along inside this place, but I had my concerns. Whoa, come in here. But yeah, with the roof, you know, that's shear board up there, so it technically could be, you know, subject to rain or water that comes through from the roof itself. But I think we're all right, man. I think I did a good job. So nothing to worry about there. Kitchen looks good. No drips, no leaks. Hell yeah. Looks pretty good, man. I like it. Boom. Whoa. Starting to come down a little harder. One thing about these tin roofs, you get pretty loud when the rain starts coming down. Water levels rising in the pond as well. But hey, man, I covered my, oh, that thing fell over there. Why did that fall? My cement bag, I covered my cement bag. You know, I know why it fell. That's good. I had a whole I got a brand new bag of cement inside that wheelbarrow. I covered it. And it teetered over and fell over. And now I realized it did that because the mud underneath the wheels it pushed down probably just enough to teeter it and imbalance it, and boom, knock it over. We had that wind the other day, just hellacious wind. Lost a corner tile out there, and then another tile that I had previously lost, and I previously epoxied, but I went and bought them today. Went out and found them. This is a corner piece. I got a couple just in case it happens again. This is a corner piece, so it'll just go right off the end, slip in there on the overhang. And then this is also it's not a corner, but it goes on top and hangs over. But it's kind of weird to put on, you know. You have to, I'm gonna try and pre-drill a couple holes and then get it to drill into the other tile, which is what I did before, but the wind broke it. I don't know if you can see that, but right up there, there's one hole, so that thing hangs over the edge of that one. There's actually should be two holes there, but drilled into it. The other one is all the way over there. But yeah, I drilled into it, and I actually made some epoxy, and I put epoxy underneath it, and, you know, put it down, and I thought, hey man, it'll work. Although I only had like this much epoxy, so now that I see what's going on, I might wind up mixing up more epoxy, because I just don't think those screws are strong enough. And then and, you know, put a big old gooper in there so it stays. One of the things I also did over here, I can just see it's, I don't know, is it sinking? Who, man? My planter that I bought, the weight of it flattened these legs out. So yesterday I welded a, oh, it's just pushed in the mud there. Oh man, that pushed down in there. So the water is making it super heavy. But I made a weld. I took rebar and you know, just basically put two rebar hoops together and then welded it good on the top, and then set that on top of it so the legs wouldn't flatten out. But now I see one leg's already touching the ground. Because again, the rain softened that dirt, and the weight of that thing got pushed down in. So, oh yeah, that's what I'm worried about with those posts over there, because you know that's rice field dirt. It's subject to like being mud basically. When it's dry, it's hard as rocks, and there's these big old pieces and you have to smash them in order to get, you know, get soft. But I don't know, man. I hope it stays there. I didn't get to get the other side in there and, you know, and tie them together for stability yet. I got 3 out of the 5 on this one side. I did dig the 4th hole, and I augered the 5th hole, but the auger's only 10-inch wide blade, so you know that's basically a starter hole. You got to dig it by hand. So, and it ain't easy. It's easier than going straight into the hard stuff, but you know, I need to dig all the way down until it gets hard. So that I can, you know, be confident that when I drop the post in there that it's not going to sink, you know, any substantial amount of depth. I can put it in there. What I do is I dig the hole down about 1 meter or maybe further until I hit that hard dirt, you know, like a flattened hard dirt, and then I put that layer of cement down in there and let it set up, then put the post in and, you know, start filling it up with cement. You know, I mix about a bag, you know, it's a 50-kilo bag of cement, and then you have to, for one 50-kilo bag, I think I've been using like 8 buckets of sand with that, and another 12 buckets of rock. I'm mixing all that by hand. I'm not using my power mixer because I'm trying to do it all at once. It don't need to be perfect, but, and then I by hand scoop it up in a bucket and fill it up in there, so I have a real heavy, square, strong footer for the post, so that you know, it'll stay in place fairly good even in the rain. And I'm going to do the other side. So if the footers are wide, and then when I tie them together with the steel bar on top from one side to the other and then weld it at the top, that itself should be pretty stable even if it gets super muddy, because again there'll be 5 sets, and then I'm going to tie them again horizontally, probably in the middle as well, so that it's a good stable structure even in the mud. Pretty good for a garden covering, but you know, like I say, I like building things for the future, for future use, meaning like, okay, we're going to make a garden, but you know, what happens if we're sitting in the garden drinking coffee and we decide, you know what, we can put a different roof on this and you can make it a sitting area, you know, you put another outdoor kitchen over there or whatever. That's the thing about Thailand with these outdoor kitchens, man, you can make them anywhere. My glasses are steamed up. Yeah, it's all good. But these bugs, yeah, you know, These flying bugs, they're probably already dying. As soon as it started raining, like really hard, like that, all of a sudden you look out in the trees, and all of a sudden it was like, it was like the whole, you know, Star Wars force all took off there, like a million little stormtroopers coming after you. Had to run in the house and close all the dang windows and make sure they weren't coming. I mean, they'll come for the light right now, so they're everywhere. And they'll get a little bit tired of flying. I think they're only good for, like, you know, a couple hours or whatever. They're like born onto the rain or whatever, and they start flying around, and then they'll lose their wings, and then the bug will drop to the ground and die shortly thereafter. My cats will have a feast because they like eating stuff. They won't eat the wings though. But yeah, the frogs will come out and eat the heck out of them. This I might have showed this in a previous video, but there goes a big old lizard right over there. Can you see him? He just ran in his lizard hole. There's a hole there, over there. Actually, I did a video of that whole family of lizards. You can check it out. It was a long time ago, but the thumbnail shows like all these lizards. I think I have an Instagram too. It's like a wait for it video, you know, where like one lizard comes up, and then a second one, and then a third one, maybe even a fourth one, and all of a sudden the mama comes up like ka-dung. But anyway, there's a hole there. I don't know if it goes all, I doubt it goes all the way over, but there's two holes over there, and they go in there and come out there. I think they, you know, they can go back over there. But over here is one of the original holes since last year when we first came here, and it's still there. It's the same lizards. They're just a lot bigger now. But anyway, yeah, when the house was first built, the guy laid the foundation, which was different than the house, right? So the foundation, they put in those pipes for the sewer. This was the water, now it was a drain, and this was the sewer. And right away, they're way too close together or whatever, but I didn't want them over here going straight up here underneath the house, have these big old blue pipes. So I actually moved them over. I disconnected that, cut it off, you know, got some new fittings, and I made it out that way to the sewer tanks. But anyway, and I never capped these. I should have capped them right away, because now they are the house of the toads. I mean, literally one day when water was coming in there or something, I think there were 10 toads that came out of there, like big toads. I had 10 of them, and I was like, what? So I know that there's a whole bunch of toads in there right now, but they'll be coming out and collecting all these bugs for sure, as long as I don't have to collect them. Anyway, pretty cool. That's life on the farm here in Thailand. The rains are coming. I have to prepare. Got to get that solid bridge going. I don't want to get too saturated over there. If it starts keep raining, you know, that's the whole thing about rain and electricity. Not the best combination. But anyway, gotta get her done. I want to get the post done. I can't. It'll probably be hot tomorrow. This is probably just a one-off rain thing, hopefully, because I still have, like I said, I got 2 more posts to do on this side, plus 5 more on the other side. That's 7 holes to dig. It really kicked my butt. I'm only good for, you know, maybe 2 holes in a day, and depending on how hot it was and how much effort, you know, I might need a day or 2 after that to recover, literally, physically, and then, you know, go do it again. So if you look at 7 more poles, I don't know, man, that's another week or 10 days of back breaking. It's that dyslexia. Back-breaking work. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, hope you enjoyed that. I like the rain, as long as it's not raining on me. But hey, man, the season's coming. It will be upon us, which means that the waterfalls in the local area, of which we have in the teens, there must be 15 different waterfalls around here. When the rainy seasons come, great time to go to the waterfalls, if you can look at it from a distance, because you know, flash flooding is a real thing. All right, man. Well, thanks for watching, and keep watching, and I'll get back at you.